Alright, this is my second video for my RO top-off unit, auto top-off unit. Somebody had a question about how I wired everything. What did I use, if I just wired it directly to an aqua lifter pump or if I use an extension cord. For this, I just wired it directly with the pump. I cut the wires on the pump. You see right here, this was one side of the connection. Just cut that. And then I soldered the tips of my float switch. You see here, just soldered a tip of this to the tip of that. Just put them there, soldered it together, and I put the heat shrink on it. Just kind of added protection from the salt creep and splash and whatever else you got with the saltwater tank. But basically, I just got a standard aqua lifter pump you can purchase from pretty much any store, local, online. I usually go online because they're usually cheaper. Like, I got this one for about $10, $11 from online store. Like I said, I just cut the wire from the actual pump itself. The reason I didn't use a extension cord is because I have so many cords underneath my tank. I didn't want another 6-foot cord getting in the way. But basically, I have the two switches. Basically what they do is one sits in the sump, which I think is this one, and this little switch gets too low, pump kicks on and fills up. This one, you don't need it, but I recommend it. Is basically the way I have it. This is actually upside down. The switch normally is this way, but the way I have it is when the water gets too low in the reservoir, it won't allow the pump to run dry, basically continuously running without pumping any water. So that's the purpose of the second pump. The acrylic, just any kind of acrylic, plexiglass. It's pretty thick stuff. It's the 1/4 inch stuff, 220, whatever. A key note when you're putting these, drilling these and everything, I don't know if you can see this, there's a little notch right there, you can kind of see. And basically what that is make sure it's big enough. So say this switch takes breaks or whatever. Basically, you can unscrew it and you don't have to cut your wires. You could just pull the wire right through the little slit there. So that's what that's for. It's pretty simple to do. To get these bends on here, I just basically used a candle, just like this. Just light the candle, set it down on something. Be careful, it's a flame, it will burn. You just heat up the edge, basically what you want to bend, and once it gets flexible enough, you just bend it and hold it in that way for 5-10 seconds. I usually dunk them in like warm water. It helps them set a lot quicker. But that's it. Any other questions, just ask. So please subscribe.